Maroc 481, runway 5 right, surface wind 340 degrees, 11 knots, clear for takeoff.
Runway 35 right, clear for takeoff, Maroc 481.
Maroc 039 after company Royal Maroc 36737, line up and wait, runway 35 right.
Line up and wait in the 35 right, traffic, Maroc 2, thank you.
Maroc 272, continue descent flight level 100, B levels over Extal, level 100, over Extal. Maroc 272, Casablanca.
Royal Maroc 163, request startup please.
I'm not, Royal Maroc 272, Casablanca, radar, I'm hearing.
Maroc 163, startup approved, advise ready for taxi.
Startup approved, we call back when ready to taxi, Maroc 163. Hello guys, very good afternoon, assalamu alaikum and welcome to Mr. Flight Channel.
To this flight. Flight level 100 over Extal.
Yeah, ATC is in the background. I will make it shortly, welcome again.
Flight level 100 over Extal, Royal Maroc 272.
We will fly from Casablanca to Agadir, so enjoy the flight and comments are welcome. Thank you for watching and relax, enjoy the board entertainment. Welcome to Mr. Flight Channel. Okay, we are cleared for engine start. Okay.
Pittsburgh 30 textbook as
Without pushback.
Pittsburgh 30 textbook Casablanca.
Beacon is on. Seatbelt signs on. Okay, let's go.
Royal Maroc 272, I think that we'll be able to reach 50100 at Extal.
Maroc 272, where is just continue descent 100, no problem. Maroc 481, continue climb flight level 120.
Continue climb to flight level 120, Maroc 481.
Maroc 481, left turn direct to tower, Charlie Sierra Delta Indy.
Direct Charlie Sierra Delta, Maroc 481.
IBM Maroc 039, the wind Casa 340 degrees, 11 knots, runway 35 right, clear for takeoff.
Before takeoff, 35 right, IBM Maroc 39.
And all stations, the Casablanca radar disconnecting. Now new controller is taken over the frequency. Monitor the same frequency and please report position, sign and intentions. Position, call sign, intentions please. Thank you for flying. See you up there to Agadir. مع السلامة.
شكرا عليك يا سيدي. السلامة.
يخليك نعم سيدي، شكرا سيدي.
Casablanca, proszę pana.
Vas-y. Voilà, Maroc 272, passing flight level 100. 75 or 100.
Vatsim calling Casablanca radar, hello, cycle time again at position, please.
Maroc 039, just airborne from P3Dv4, Charlie 7 1 departure, expecting the flight level 290 finally.
Maroc 039, radar contact, flight level 110, flight level 80, climb flight level 150.
Flight level 150, Arabic 039.
Maroc 272, descending toward Madeira.
Station calling, cycle time again, please.
Maroc 272, descending, descending through its level 5 to 5,000 feet.
Radar Maroc 272, confirm.
Casablanca,
Maroc 272.
Casablanca Center, good afternoon. Air Maroc 163 at Casablanca Airport, stand Echo 9, request taxi please.
Maroc 163, Maroc 163, congratulations, thanks. Maroc 162, contact Agadir approach from frequency 120.9. I repeat, Agadir with 120.9. Goodbye.
Have you been to personal
Good night, Maroc. I did the approach على Maroc 270. أيوه.
Have you moved in pushing flight level 150 climbing?
Arabia Maroc 039, confirm final level 310.
Requesting flight level 290, Arabia 039.
Arabia 039, flight level 290.
290, Arabia 039.
Remember, ground, stay position, please. Hold traffic, hold advise, hold traffic, stay position, please. No control with this speaking over. Thank you.
Air Maroc 163, request taxi please.
Taxi, please. Maroc 163, confirm pushback is completed.
We will taxi straight ahead without pushback. Air Maroc 163, stand Echo 9.
Maroc 163, run the taxi loading point. Taxi loading point runway 35 right, where Papa Tango Sierra. Our destination Casablanca is 1014.
Papa Tango Sierra, holding point 35 right, 1014 QNH, Air Maroc 163.
Story 2713, for safety.
Station calling, take off and get one more time.
Story 2712, for safety.
Qatari 270, taxi holding point Charlie, taxi holding point Charlie runway 28, destination is 1014, report ready.
262 holding point Charlie, 2712.
And Qatari 2712, please test squawk 3414, 3414.
Squawk 3114, Cherry 272. Cherry. Casablanca Center, good evening. Paris 1230.
Starways 1280, Casablanca radar, hello, what's the message?
Casablanca Center, Skyways 120, repeat position.
Skyways 1280 Casablanca radar, thank you 5 by 5. What's the message?
Casablanca Center, Skyways 120, we are on the ground there at Mohammed V Airport, International Airport, looking for IFR clearance to our destination spot.
Skyways 1280 clear through Agadir via Charlie 7 Delta 1 Delta departure. Departure runway 35 right, initial climb will be flight level 50 and set course on 3420. I repeat, course 3420.
Clear to our destination, filed via the Charlie Delta Sierra. Charlie Delta Sierra 1 departure. Runway 35, squawk 34. Can you please repeat the squawk for us again?
Skyways 1280, the departure seat is Charlie Sierra, Charlie Sierra Delta 1 Delta departure, and the squawk is 3420, 3420.
Clear to destination via Charlie Sierra Delta 1 departure, runway 35, squawk 3420.
Skyways 1280 is correct. That's the full probably ready back.
Cabin crew seats for departure.
Casablanca, hello, Portugal 910, possible 370, requesting descent. Portugal 9109, descent flight level 230. Level 29109.
Maroc 163, approaching holding point 35 right, fully ready to go.
Location, like 423, ready, I guess, started.
Well, Morocco 163, right, wind is from 340 degrees, 11 knots, clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 35 right, Maroc 163.
Well, Morocco 423, confirm stand position.
On the approach.
Maroc 039 Casa Breda for separation climb 3 bar.
Flight B2 you are the P9.
Calling show, Casablanca Center, calling show, GH, away from the culture, Startation Watching,
Entering 2710, runway 28, wind 1.0 degrees, 4 knots, clear for takeoff.
Runway GH, chief protector, Startation Watching. Casablanca Center, like 423, ready for startup, and stand for night.
Well, Morocco 423, stop that is approved, ready, report for taxi.
We'll contact you when ready for taxi about your phone.
Portugal 9109, expect Agadir 2 Alpha arrival, transition Agadir, ILS approach runway 27. Runway 12, arrival Agadir transition and ILS 27, Portugal 9109.
V1. Rotate. V2.
positive rate, gear up.
Ready for start up, Emerald for main action. Emerald 349, go in position. And Echo 8, Emerald for main action. Emerald 249, respect, correction, Emerald 249, start up the top, break point for Emerald 163, with a contact, passing 2,000 feet. General left direct Charlie 0 Delta, climb 57250.
Left direct Charlie 0 Delta, flight number 150, Emerald 163.
Casablanca Airways 2712, negative radar contact, please, passport 3414, I repeat, spot 3414, negative radar contact.
It's my stop showing that Charlie 0
Ready to start up, MR Casablanca. That he does Right road 249, start up to the route, the report ready to pass. Start up approved, MR Casablanca.
Casablanca, 0 Charlie Alpha Foxtrot, FM 150 here.
Charlie November Tango Alpha Foxtrot, hello, and 3430, or 3430.
Already one full is right now, it's 3430 Charlie Alpha Foxtrot.
Charlie Alpha Foxtrot, thank you for your reservation. Casablanca Airways 2712, negative weather contact, passport 3414, please. Station Boys, and Mike Casablanca Airways 2712, weather contact, design flight level 1, zero.
Pure Pioneer 19 I'm about 481, please do the beacon.
Radar Maroc 481, distance flight level 190, flight level 190.
Okay, so it's flight level 190, I'm up for 84. I'm up.
Station calling standby, Portugal 9109, hold over Agamu, I repeat, hold over Agamu, Alpha Golf, Alpha Mike, for my contact, Agadir approach, on frequency 120 decimal 9.
About 476, and then Echo 0, nearest
Station calling again? Radar Maroc 476, you're clear to final destination, Golf Mike, Tango Tango, about the runway 35 right, expect runway heading climb 5750, and squawk 3431, I repeat, squawk 3431, Radar Maroc 476.
Definitions of maximum tango, runway 35 right, climb 5750, what is 3431. The Maroc, 09, I repeat, please contact 91.
Get a Denmark from to see with this taxi. Get a Denmark from to see with this taxi.
Challenge November 9 Golf Foxtrot, the weather contact, flight level 150, leaving my control airspace, contact negative frequency 120.9.
It's 109, get the approach, Charlie at Foxtrot, thank you for the service to be. Stop to 3, ready for the taxi.
We're Maroc, 423 times the origin point, 3 times via Papa Tango Sierra, KNH 1014, Papa Tango Sierra, 351.
First to go towards on the way P5 right point,
Arabian Maroc 039, descent flight level 210.
Mount Valable to you are your brokers or the Arab traffic inside
Taxi to runway 35 right. 039 lower. We're Maroc 249, confirm ready for taxi. Ready for taxi at Maroc 249. We're Maroc 249, that's holding point, on the point 0, running 35 line via Bravo Tango, KNH 1014, number 24, Devata. We're Maroc 249, please, sir.
Taxi to runway 35 right via Papa Tango, Air Maroc 249.
Hello guys, welcome to this flight again. I was waiting until ATC was finishing his communication because the frequency was a little bit busy,
Qatar Airways
as you hear right now.
2712, descent flight level 170. I repeat, flight level 170.
Eastern 170, Cherokee 70.
Flight from Casablanca-Agadir. We are about to reach our top of cruise flight 250, and I will contact you
Right there, Maroc 481, descent flight level
during the
150.
approach. So thank you for watching and thanks for joining us.
Everyone has their own coordinates.
Sorry, 2712, descent flight level 140.
3740, 3712.
Sorry, 2712, contact Agadir frequency 130.19, goodbye.
170 is the non-3712, thanks for your
Sorry, 2712, make sure frequency 130.90. 900. Waveland 481 Bravo 7, Agadir on frequency 130, that's 190, bye.
Officer contact for 120, instrument minor, aeronaut operation, goodbye.
Maroc 0394, open menu.
All in overhead, Maroc 039. Confirm for on the same track.
039 alternative. Inbound leg will be the same target as flight center.
Copied, Maroc 039 on the overhead here.
Radar Maroc 249, you became number 1, runway 35 right, 5 miles stable takeoff, step between the 340 degrees, 11.
Vehicle takeoff runway 35 right, there are 249.
Radar Maroc 03, new descent, flight level 150.
Abbiamo due opzioni, would like to join you if we will take the whole of Agadir, and if you are clear to continue the approach, so we descend to flight level 150.
Radar Maroc 09, you will expect probably radar vectors from the Agadir approach. Please descend flight level 150.
Descend in 150, confirm, leave the hold.
Maroc, I have arrived at the next maintain hold.
Continue to hold overhead, Nadir, Abbiamo, hey mate.
Maroc as een deelmaker van het geheel linksaf waarmee het gegeven.
Maroc 423 behind the parking traffic, line up and wait behind.
Line up and wait behind the traffic en aan een gegeven maak vast de 320.
Station calling, communication was for protection. Maroc 476, as a passing message.
Casablanca-Agadir, how is responsible for request?
Skyways 1280, cancel the message.
Casablanca-Agadir, can you please tell me the transition altitude for Casablanca Airport?
Transition altitude is 4,000 feet. Skyways 1280.
4,000 feet.
Yeah, that's 4,000 feet. 4,000. 4,000.
Roger, thank you, 4,000 feet.
Maroc 476, push back and start on the port. We got waiting for taxi.
We should make a difference for another 600.
Arabian Maroc 039, resume approach, contact Agadir, not big with it. Online, that's what I'm.
Usually the approach, the amount of the would be tower 119.50, thank you. The approach what you don't have your sorry.
That's correct, definitely.
Maroc 163, request descent please.
Royal Maroc 163, descent flight level 210 for now.
Descent level 210, Maroc 163.
At flight level 50 with the flying on the 250. Maroc 249.
Maroc 249 with a contact, try and find 7250. Correct, Royal Maroc 453, question. Royal Maroc 423, Hamilton 355, wind 34 1.5 clear for takeoff.
Alright, Mark, started thank you. Flying flight level 250 Air Maroc 249.
Skyways 1280, open ready taxi.
Yeah, hello guys and welcome back. I was a little bit busy here with the kids. We are
Royal Maroc 163, descent flight level 190.
descent level 190, Maroc 163. We are descending now into Agadir. We are descending now to flight level 190 as you heard.
Royal Maroc 476, Gaza.
And we have still approximately 15 minutes to go.
Skyways 120, ready for taxi, running to
And we are expecting runway 27 for landing.
Skyways 1280, Casablanca, radio sign starting point, here of runway 35 right, Papa and Tango, 1014, number 2 for the departure.
Vaccine holding point, runway 35 right, Sky 120.
That's correct, Royal Maroc 476, Casablanca, you may frequency. Correct, Royal Maroc 423, radar contact, climb flight number 270, repeat climb flight number 270 and proceed direct to Dover, Charlie Sierra Delta.
Entry level 270, like
Royal Morocco 163, continue descent, flight level 150, expect ILS approach from Vatsim.
Descent, flight level 150, ILS 270,
Royal Morocco 476, do you have the Boeing 737 Flyinn company on the apron?
1727 Royal Maroc.
Royal Maroc 476, once again. Royal Maroc 476, are you ready for immediate taxi?
Yes, sir.
Skyways 1280, hold position. Skyways 1280, Casablanca radar, hold position. Royal Maroc 476 taxi, immediately Papa Tango Sierra KNH, runway 35 right, KNH is 1014. I repeat, Papa Tango then Sierra. And 476, you will be number 1. Royal Maroc 163, leaving my airspace contact, further ETC contact, Agadir 120.90. Have a happy landing, goodbye.
120.90, Maroc 163, thank you very much, well done, bye bye.
Reduce speed back 220 knots.
Confirm last speed, I'll be Maroc 069.
Speed 220 knots, please.
I'll be Maroc 069, copy.
And we still approach, Salam alaikum, Royal Maroc 163, flight level 150, information echo.
Maroc 163, information echo is current. Kilometer approach, radar contact, continue descent flight level 100.
Continue descent 100, Maroc 163.
Charlie Alpha Foxtrot, continue descent to 4,000 feet, QNH 1012.
1012, 4,000, Charlie Alpha Foxtrot.
Atari 2712, left turn heading 305, left heading 305, clear by left runway 27, report established.
305, PR differential runway 27, service technology.
Atari 2712, speed 200 until established.
Speed 200 service technology. Okay, Maroc 069, position, flight level 100, descending, for further.
Maroc 039, maintain flight level 100, expect holding over Agadir as published.
Any flight level 100, expected to hold over Agadir, amount 239, roger. And Maroc, going around.
Break, Charlie Alpha Foxtrot, right turn, heading 190 degrees, 190.
190 degrees, Charlie Alpha Foxtrot.
Arabia Maroc 039, continue descent, flight level 080.
Descending flight level 80, amount 039. Maroc 481, going around
Mark 481, just left heading 190, radar contact, climb flight level, correction, climb flight level 60.
Reading this 190, climb to flight level 60 on Mark 481.
Charlie Alpha Foxtrot, turn right is 240 degrees, clear direct approach runway 27, report established.
240, 47 going back, Colombizer, Charlie Alpha Foxtrot.
Arabia Maroc 039, continue descent to 4,500 feet, 4,500, hold over Agadir as published, left hand turns over Agadir.
Descending 4,500 feet to Agadir and holding hold over Agadir. Can I confirm please what's finished?
Arabia Maroc 039, Agadir 1012.
112, copy Arabia Maroc 039.
Air Maroc 163, continue descent flight level 90.
Descent minus 0, Maroc 163.
Sorry, approach runway T, sorry, 272.
Italy 2712, frequency, next frequency, tower 119 and decimal 5, good landing.
Right up to 5%, 271.
Localize runway 27, Charlie Alpha Foxtrot.
Charlie Alpha Foxtrot, number 2, continue approach.
Level 2, all continue approach, Charlie Alpha Foxtrot.
Air Maroc 481, turn left heading 100.
Yes, you can 100 Air Maroc 481.
Air Maroc 163, continue descent level 070.
Descent level 070, Maroc 163.
Charlie Alpha Foxtrot, contact tower frequency 119 decimal 5, good landing.
98 decimal 5, good landing. Thank you, Charlie Alpha Foxtrot.
Arabia Maroc 039, next exit hold and cleared for the ILS runway 27, report 1 established.
Leaving the hold and proceeding to final J7 for ILS J7. Thank you, good job sir.
مرحبا سيدي مرحبا. And Air Maroc 163, reduce speed back to 210 knots, 210 knots.
We will try to reduce 210, Maroc 163.
Thank you.
And Maroc 163, any hold to expect?
163, stand by. We'll pull you back about that. Stand by 1 second. Number 163, indeed, expect holding over Agamu, expect holding Agamu as published. This time turn, maintain flight level 070 for now.
Okay, hold over Agamu is published, maintain 070.6.
Air Maroc 481, Maroc 481, turn left heading 090.
Left heading 090, Maroc 481.
So we have to hold, guys. It's a little bit busy here, and it's Agadir offers only one way, so we have to hold. You see, everything is programmed here, holding over Agamu and maintaining level 070. There's another aircraft holding, and let's see.
Maroc 481, continue left heading 080.
Continue heading 080, Air Maroc 481.
Maroc 481, increase speed heading, increase speed to 240 knots, 240.
Speed 240 knots, Maroc 481.
This is a nice view here. We're using today the Boeing 737-800 Charlie November Romeo Oscar Bravo. Nice aircraft, nice add-on of PMDG, and I hope we have also a nice landing. Let's keep the heading updated.
Maroc 481, continue descent to 4,500 feet.
Continue descent to 4,500 feet, Air Maroc 481.
Air Maroc 481, PNH negative 1011. PNH 1011.
Airport must be somewhere.
PNH 1011, Air Maroc 481.
And all stations, the information Foxtrot is current PNH 1011. Mark 163, continue descent 4,500 feet, PNH 1011.
Descent 4,000 feet, 500, 1011 and level 61.
Mark 481, 481, turn left heading 010.
Heading 010, Air Maroc 481. Abbiamo un treno in fully published area 37.
Maroc 039, contact tower, frequency 119, decimal 5, good landing.
Tower 119, decimal 5, di شكرا بارك الله فيك، بسمك الله عليكم.
National City. Air Maroc 481, speed 00.
Speed 200, Air Maroc 481.
Air Maroc 163, 163, speed back to 190 knots, 190 knots.
Reduce speed 190, Maroc 163.
Mark 481, turn left, heading 320.
You can bring Mark 481.
Mark 481, left, heading 320.
Heading 320, Mark 481.
And Maroc 163, 180 knots.
Speed 180, Maroc 163.
Mark 481, maintain speed 200 knots, 200 knots, therefore the ILS runway 20 report established.
Sir, speed 200 knots, report established, runway 27, thank you.
Flips 1.
Maroc 163, back to minimum approach speed after Agamo exit to hold, clear ILS approach runway 20 report when established.
Please say again, Maroc 163.
Mark 163, reduce back to minimum approach speed after Agamo exit the hold, cleared for the ILS runway 27 report when established.
Roger, reducing to minimum approach speed after Agamo exit the hold and clear the ILS 27 for Agamo 163.
Maroc 481, established turn.
Mark 481, continue approach number 2.
Continue approach number 2, Mark 481.
Mark 481, speed not less than 160 knots, speed not less than 160 knots before the
Okay, sir, speed 160 knots, clear for the Mark 481.
and Air Maroc 481, contact the tower, frequency 119.5, presenting.
Contact tower on frequency 119.5, thank you, sir, good job.
Ready.
Okay, we established now the ILS. Maroc 163 established, ILS 27.
Mark 163, complete, number 2 for the approach. Traffic ahead is 6 nautical miles. Continue approach.
Roger, continue 163.
Maroc 163, contact the tower, frequency 119.5, good landing.
119.5 and Maroc 163, thank you very much, sir, it was a well done job. Bye bye.
مرحبا سيدي إبراهيم، مرحبا، مع السلامة.
I'm on the way.
Agadir Tower.
Portugal 1.
Okay, he was speaking. So,
Portugal 08, behind landing aircraft Boeing 738. Line up and wait behind.
gear down, flips 50.
Yeah, I'm on straight left, right behind Portugal. 910.
Agadir Tower, Assalamu alaikum, Maroc 163 on the ILS 27.
Maroc 163, assalamu alaikum. The wind 230 7 knots from 27 left land, number 2. And please reduce to minimum approach speed.
We are already on minimum approach speed and please confirm clear to land. There is other traffic in landing. Maroc 163.
Affirmative, sir, you are number 2.
Roger, continue number 2. Maroc 163. Will be a little bit busy here because he gave the waiting aircraft the line-up clearance after the landing aircraft in front of us. So it will be a nice procedure. Okay, landing checklist. Landing gear down, free green, flaps 30, green light, cabin signal.
Almost 481 with the case runway unable.
Speed brakes armed, landing
Okay,
checklist.
service to the L1, Maroc 481.
Portugal 108, wind 230 7 knots, runway 270, take off.
Portugal 110.
Maroc 481, what to the airport taxi and of choice right now.
Okay, sir, taxi via Bravo, extend to my short, Maroc 481, thank you.
All stations, information flat is current, information box flat is current.
500.
Maroc 163, are we clear to land?
400.
Maroc 163, affirmative, aircraft land runway 27, wind 2307.
Clear to land, runway 27, Maroc 163.
Approaching minimums. 200 minimums. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20.
Portugal 108, airport and 1803, you can contact approach on the 120, this one and a half day flight. Portugal 108.
Maroc 163, one way vacated.
Maroc 163, welcome to Almeida Airport via Foxtrot 1, Foxtrot 2, exit to stand of choice.
Foxtrot 1, Foxtrot 2, gate of choice, Maroc 163.
Maroc 481, I think it's still for service.
Maroc 481, thank you very much for thanking us for this next time. I still miss it.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed the flight. Welcome to Agadir. We are now taxiing to the gate. I have to shut down now due to some business. I hope to see you soon. Thanks for watching, and comments are welcome, and I will try to make a flight later from Agadir back to Casablanca.